Good morning, everyone. Sadler Bell here. I do want to apologize for a few things first. Normally, I have my laptop here, but I've got it today, so about that. But I am live here on X. This will be posted on my YouTube later on for the replay, as well as Facebook and my other platforms as well. I woke up this morning and I had a surprise at the door. That's why the cops showed up. Not because I was partying hardy, but because I had to deal with my upstairs neighbor that apparently got arrested for a gun violence, for a shooting thing that happened a week ago. The gun that he has. So he's in jail right now. And with that, I do want to make this statement personally, because if you ever have a firearm and you own a firearm of any kind, please lock it up. And put it in a place that a child cannot get to or have access to as well. The last thing we want is someone to shoot someone and die or get injured of any kind. Luckily, in this case, it did not happen. But I do really want to put this out there because I know there has been gun violence in sports as well at times. You may not know when it happens, but it can happen. So, just so you know, the police are your friends. They help you. They're there for you. They were there for me this morning. They helped me out. I was calm and collective. I was fine talking to them, talking about sports and stuff. I mentioned the show right here, Sadler's, of course, the sports shorts, and of course, the Sports Beyond show. So yeah, I talked about that, and I might possibly get one of their cops possibly to come on the show. Because they are sports fans. Yes, cops are sports fans. In fact, one of the officers I talked to, I was talking about the Packers a little bit. And yes, I do have some breaking news for you all with that front. Jordan Love is having surgery on his thumb on his non-throwing hand. When I say by non-throwing hand, you got the one hand like if he's right-handed and the non-throwing hand, if he's right-handed like this, his non-throwing hand would be his left. But if he's left-handed, it would be the other way around. And this hand would be the hand that would be on. But he's having thumb surgery I believe right now. He should be okay. He should be back by the time the regular season starts, but he would not. I imagine he will be practicing for sure. He might even do. I think that I'm sure, but I will check it out and see. I think they will have maybe scrimmage possibly. I know they do scrimmages, scrimmage games or not, and for a practice game somewhat, or a practice game scenarios and all that kind of stuff. As well as when the team they play that week that you're on the preseason, week 1, week 2, or week 3 in the preseason, they would do what's called conjoint practice, which both teams practice together, offense and defense, special teams, kicking returns, all that. They would practice together, and that's fun. And yes, some of those kids can get a little violent. And get a little, like hard hitting. But we got other sports going on as well. And yes, looks like 4 trade packages for Tyreek Hill, according to the Bleach report. You see, is Southwest of the year. I don't know much, but Hill already turned down on this past March on the 31st, $15.9 million, with the bonus coming due at the end of August, which is coming up in a matter of weeks from now. So we'll see what goes on that front as well. Okay, here's the trade package. The Dolphins trade Tyreek Hill to the 49ers to exchange for wide receiver John Jennings and a 2026 to a 6th round draft pick. And after securing the quarterback, Bob Purdy's long-term future, the organization should pursue any revenue toward finally pushing the Niners over the top before the contract starts. To initially, within the coming years, basically. But yeah, and they even bring up Brandon Ayuk from his last knee injury as well. Let's see how that does for him. And yes, we definitely want to keep an eye out on that thumb on the thumb on Love's non-throwing hand for the season as well, because this is his first injury of the season, and yet for the his regular season has yet to start. And here we go. Okay, we do have baseball going on. We have tonight. We got two WNBA games with the Fever at home hosting the Wings with Caitlin Clark. 6:30 game tip on ESPN and ESPN Plus, and on NBTV. You got the Sparks taking on the Liberty at 9 p.m. Tonight we got in baseball. We have the Baltimore taking on Seattle Mariners. The Reds taking on the Phillies. Those are 5:40 games, and 35-35 as well as the Guardians and the Mariners, the Yankees and the Twins as well. And tonight on TBS, the TBS game for tonight will be the Cubs taking on the Blue Jays out of Toronto and Toronto. And yes, the Braves will be taking on the Mets tonight at 6:10. First pitch. 6:40 first pitch. The White Sox will take on the Tigers. Let's see if they can at least stay afloat. And we also have the Brewers and the Pirates. And yes, the Brewers won it last night, making it 70 wins. That's right, they have 70 wins. This is the first time in a long time, and definitely overdue for the Brewers. And this is, you don't see a team like the Brewers in their particular market that actually that have been this good in a while, especially with it being the Crew. We also got the Rockies and the Cardinals, and yes, our bounce will be blue again tonight. We'll find that out later. I'll let you know about that final score tonight in the Sports Short. And that's at 6:45. Tonight at 7:05, we got the Rangers and the D-backs. We got the Red Sox taking on the Astros tonight at 7:10. Dodgers will round it out. We'll go at it with the Angels and on the road at Anaheim. The Padres and the Giants will go at it in San Fran. The Tampa Bay Rays will take on the A's out on the field at 9:05 to win out that. And we have, yes, we do have to talk about college football. That starts off as well as the NFL. And yes, looks like Alabama has named the starting quarterback with Ty Simpson. I will get more information on him, on that, in the Bama fan myself. And yes, if you didn't hear this first from me, hear this yet, but it is true that the Texas Longhorns college football are ranked number 1 in the country on the preseason rankings. And Alabama is out of the top 5 for this season. But let's see how everything shakes out this coming season. Looks like Kurt Warner's son of HOF will be the starting quarterback at Fresno State. All right. That's definitely one proud papa. For sure. And looks like Jimbo Fisher might be looking for something here. Yeah, Jimbo Fisher says, in quotes, a lot to give. Eyes college coaching return. Okay, let's see where he ends up. We all know he was with A&M before he was let go. So let's see. I'll keep my eye out and see who will take him on. Maybe Auburn. We'll see. Because I know Auburn's head coach. I'm sure how well his job is right now. But anyway, we do have looks like Feinbaum is high on the Buckeyes of Ohio State and down on Bama. Looks like. And yes, I hope you did watch on Sportsmanlike this morning. I will check that out on the podcast later myself. But yes, hope you enjoyed watching on Sportsmanlike, and hope you are also enjoying right now Wildy and Tausch, Jason Wildy, beat reporter for the Packers, and Tausch for the Packer himself. And then in 10 minutes, Pat McAfee will be on, and then you got here in the Badger State, you have Mr. Relevant. No, that's Tuesday. So you have KBN at 2 to 5, and then after that drops to 4. In Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, you get the Damn Sports Show with Wally and Cody, and then you get here in Madison, Jim Montemale, Jim Weathers, Matt Hamilton, and Molly Brown. And let's see how Matt's doing in curling. That's right, curling season has started, everyone. If you're a curling fan, make sure you tune in to this show. Yes, I like curling because I'm my friend Matthew Hamilton and his sister Becca. And yes, I have a cool jacket. I will show you that later. I just need to get a zipper fixed. And I will do that. I would love to show that jacket off with the autographs on both shoulders. But anyway, we do have games starting up. Iowa State and college football. Iowa State and Kansas State will take on each other at 11 in the morning on ESPN on Saturday the 23rd in week 0. Like I said before, there is such thing as a week 0 in college football. A lot of people say it's not really a real thing, but it is a real thing. They have a handful of games, not many, but a handful, and that's about it. But then after that, they go and do week 1 of the Red Bull of the entire of the season. And yes, we got a lot of games coming up. The opening on the 22nd, 23rd. We have the game on Thursday night. Boise State taking the Bolt of South Florida on ESPN at 4:30. So if you want to watch that, I hope you can try to sneak it on the boss at work, unless you get done beforehand and you get home for that. But hopefully you do. And let's see if Boise State can not be on upset award for that. And then, of course, you got Western Illinois taking on Illinois on Friday the 29th at 6:30 on Peacock. If you don't have Peacock, make sure you download the Peacock app and sign up. And like I said, of course, we also have that new ESPN app starting on the 21st. So make sure you download that app. And if you have, I think it will update it. I think that will be updated if you have the original app now, the original app right now. So make sure you have to keep that app. The update once it comes up on the 21st. And they got 2 payment options and 2 different prices for that. They got one's like 40 something bucks, and the other's like 100, a little over 100 or so, like 110 I think it is. For that, and you can all access all in one tap. Our ESPN app. I'll definitely be using it. I gotta sign up, and I will give you all my content, all my news, everything that I get from my work here on the Sports and Beyond and Sadler Sports Shorts. And you know what? I'm a little hot. And you know what I like to cool myself with? Besides water? That's right. I'm Prime. I love my Prime. I love this flavor. I had it for weeks. But I do have all the other flavors. I got just some of the newer ones, because I know they got new ones coming out as they roll out. And yes, I am a fan of Logan Paul, because we all know Logan Paul does Prime. I'm also a fan of Celsius as well. Celsius energy drinks. I got one in my bag gym bag right now that I'll be taking with me. That I'll be drinking after dinner and before I hit the gym with my girlfriend, Kayla, Allison Rodriguez, who also has her own podcast as well as in the fashion industry. If you're in the fashion and travel, whatnot type, and whatnot, make sure you check her out, her podcast as well out, and I can get her link. Once she has a link tree, I put it on mine. So I have two link trees, my link tree, and then a link tree for to get to hers. And she'll have a whole link tree eventually, and then as well for her, for y'all to get her socials with that link tree as well. With her personal one. But anyway, let me take my Prime break right now. First of two. So, that's good. And let me know when I get once I get off of this episode, and you watch the replay, in the comments, please let me know what is your favorite Prime flavor. One of the ones I love the most, besides this one, is the iSpeed. If you all know iSpeed, he's one of the greatest YouTubers out there. And yes, I loved when it was fun to watch him getting tackled by getting tackled in the WWE ring a while back. Speaking of WWE, make sure you watch WWE tonight. We got NXT tonight as well. And yes, we are getting close. Well, not yet, but it'll be a while to me to check. See here. We are getting close. Not quite, but close to the NCAA basketball. That's not going to be until November, but once we do, I got the first three games right here. It's the slate. Delaware and Bucknell and SC Louisiana and Ole Miss and New Orleans and TCU. And those tip-offs are to be determined. Again, that's not until the 3rd of November. Once we get closer to November. And the dates here, on the 3rd of November, I will give you those times once it's available to me. Okay, we talk about WNBA. We going to talk about WNBA. So let's talk about NBA, shall we? Yes, in October, the new season will start in the 21st of October. And the first two games are going to be good. We got the Rockets taking on the NBA champs at home. Actually, another champs, the Thunder, actually. Yeah, the Thunder. Yeah, I think they won it. Yeah, taking on the Thunder. Which means I can't think of who won it, but I believe they're the one who won it. But anyway, we got the Warriors and the Lakers as well on that Tuesday night. And that's a 9 o'clock game on NBC and TV and Peacock. And that's right, both these games are on NBC and Peacock. That's right. Basketball is now will be back this season, starting this season. Basketball is back on NBC, and we know what that means. That kind of theme song, basketball. Yeah, we know that song. We all know that iconic music. Yeah, I'm totally looking forward to that myself. And it looks like former Heat security guard is charged with stealing $2 million in stolen jerseys. Hell no. Luckily, apparently this was an inside job being a security guard. Because security guards can go just about anywhere, pretty much anywhere. So yeah, if you hire someone to be a security guard, make sure they don't have a criminal record or anything like that, or do this kind of thing, stealing jerseys. Because those jerseys are not cheap. And a lot of the times the players had to pay for it. I know, I guess the friends that played for the NFL that had to pay for their own jerseys as well. And of course, they get paid for every jersey that is sold of their jersey as well. For example, LeBron, every time you buy a LeBron James jersey, you get a cut. Yes, we have the Little League World Series going on. And that was just the other night. I didn't on 2 nights ago on Sunday. And yes, both our American teams. We got Winterville, North Carolina, and Tulsa, Oklahoma. Oklahoma got that dub, 3-2. We had a 1-0 dub for Johnsonville, Pennsylvania, and Floyd Knobs, Indiana. It looks like that actually is ironic because those are two places that Pat McAfee likes. It's on where he grew up and where he played for the college football as well. Where he played pro football for the Colts. And, of course, the Pat McAfee show. And we also have, normally I would take commercial breaks here, but once I have the right software that I can do that, I will be doing that. So until then, I will keep entertaining you. And let's see here. Looks like Connie is definitely getting in contact. He hit a home run. This I think was the other night. And yes, the Brewers won 10 games straight. Yes, 10 games. Let me take a look. See what is the. I think it's over 20 plus games. Let me double check that. And yes, this is the command center of the Sports and Beyond show. And whatever my name is of the show, yes, this is my command center. I will have my own command center. Once it's all, not this area, but I will have my own command center in different places, at home, whatnot, other places, whatnot, and then it'll be fully decked out, and I will show you everything once that comes about. And yes, I do want, let me bring up this NFL bundle, the new ESPN Fox bundle with Vineyard Sports content. And what it's like, it's gonna be, and this is to do with that new app actually. It looks like ESPN and Fox. Looks like finance revenues access more than sports media landscape. Let's see the joint streaming offering available on October the 2nd, so they'll be coming. Will be together with direct to customer offering with Disney, owned by ESPN, along with Fox, one of the network's streaming services that will combine in sports and news and entertainment. So that is fun, and that also includes the WWE. That's right, the WWE is part of this as well because they are sports and sports entertainment. And the program is actually $39.99, also known as $40 monthly price, and it is a $10 discount. And with that $10 discount is $29.99 for that discount. And of course, you get the price for ESPN, and that is $19.99. One for Fox, one a recently unaffected effect that has a network looking to catch up in a streaming war. Yeah. That's a good one. Yes, I am. Boy, I'm a little hot here. Don't worry, I will. I should be fine. And yes, Hoshio Tiny only goes to the yard in the 8th inning last night for a third straight game with a homer. I'm going to keep an eye out on that myself and see how many of those he can do in a row without breaking it. Let's see here. Yes, okay. We have golf in the news, of course. Striker on fifth. Yeah, NHL is about to start up again. Oh, okay, we got a game on Saturday in September. We're just weeks away from that because we are getting towards the end of August, which will be into September, which means, of course, like I said, football, college, and pro, and hockey. Don't get pro hockey. I'm actually starting to become a fan. I have been a big fan for a long time, but I'm coming around finally. And we start off at 6 o'clock with first puck up at 6 with a start in the Bluesville square. And looks like the Sens Senators agreed to land purchase an inch closer to a new arena, looks like. This is the one in Ontario, Canada. That's right, we all know hockey is Canadian, not just American. And, okay, this is interesting. We definitely love mascots. And it looks like there's a 50-second video here of Creighton, the mascot, has ran in with a brown bear during the video shoot. Hope that bear did not get him. Or mistaken the costume to be a real one, to be a real creature or not. Of course, this one looks like a troll, so it could be thinking that. Ooh, okay, here's something. Okay, Robert Flanning, Miracle on Ice chairman, has passed away. Actually, so yes, I do send my condolences and prayers to the family of the fallen hockey player of the Miracle on Ice player, Robert Flanning, the chairman of USA Hockey Committee for the 1880s, the Miracle on Ice gold medal winning game team at the Lake Placed Olympian. He died and he was 97. So, rest in peace in the ice arena above. Okay, speaking of another one of hockey, you got Alex Lafleur, Lafeoriera. He has agreed to a 3-year deal with the Kings for $12.3 million. Okay, talking about definitely bringing in the ice. And yes, he's a third-round pick out of the 2020 draft. We have 31 goals, 34 assists, and 158 games with the Kings. So yes, let me see here. I do not see how much money is guaranteed. I'm going to like this, and I will see if I can find how much money will be guaranteed in this deal. And if you want to get more information on that, make sure you do watch all the ESPN shows we have, including the NHL show as well. And of course, NHL will be part of that new app that I was talking about, all sport now. And yes, they are still doing the 50 for 50 South Carolina to Illinois. To the Sports Center, 50 stadiums and 50 states in 50 days. That's really sounds fun to me. I wonder how long it takes to get from one to the other, especially if they're not close to each other. Excuse me for being gone. And I got to get my energy up. And of course, I like to get my energy up with Prime, as well as the energy drink, as well as the Celsius energy drinks as well. I do recommend Prime Energy as well as Celsius Energy. I like both. I had drinking Celsius and I had the Prime Energy as well as the Prime Hydrogen. And yes, I recommend you all three. So I'm going to take another sip, a few sips here for me. Yeah, that's really, really yummy. Looks like Islanders signed the top pick, Matthew Scarfo, and with the entry level content. The New York Islanders have signed the number one pick, Matthew Scarfo, on a 3-year entry-level contract. The team announced this deal yesterday, right around the time young defenseman threw out the ceremonial first puck prior to the New York Mets. Well, they threw out a ceremonial first pitch at a Mets game. At the Mets home game against the Cleveland Guardians the other night. And he's set to return for another 18 months. So 12 and 12 is 24, so that's a little over a year. And he's just, and the start and began is just before training camp, so that is really good timing for that. And with the signing to the contract doesn't necessarily mean that he's guaranteed to play his season in the NFL. The Islanders could decide to send him back to the Eric orders of the Ontario Hockey League. But I'll keep an eye on that, and I'll let you know what I have I hear that from my sources with ESPN and of course NHL. Okay, here's another one in hockey. Matthew Tkachuk, I think is how you say it. Tkachuk says he could miss 2 to 3 months with surgery. Let's see what he's having. Yes, he is. You all know he won. He did win the last two. He's a Florida Panther, so he knows he's already a 2-time champ. So let's see here. Tucker revealed the season. This has to do with a torn abductor muscle and a sports hammy injury with playing with the Team USA and the 4 Nationals face-off in February. He missed the final 25 games of the NHL regular season. But then he, of course, returned in Game 1 of the Panthers' first round against the Tampa Bay Lightning. And he had 23 points, 8 goals, and 15 assists in 25 games during the playoffs, including 7 points in a final against, in the final game, in the final season, final 7-game series. Okay. All right, let me go to here my X. You can see what I got getting from X today. And yes, let me know if you have gotten that new game, the new College 26 game. And so 2 minutes of Jets, Tyron Taylor has undergone thoracoscopic knee surgery and will miss the remainder of the season. And that has to do with the AC Aaron Glenn. The Jets hope Taylor will be ready to go in Week 1 versus the Steelers. Okay, let's see how well that goes. Oh, okay, I already told you earlier about Jordan thumb surgery on non-throwing in. Well, now we have signed, as of 10 minutes ago, we have signed a running back as well. We have signed Tyrone Davis-Price as well to the Packers. So this is definitely a good add-on for the Packers. And they definitely needed enough additional running back here. I know, depending on how, because sometimes I know the running backs can get banged up throughout the season, and sometimes they can get paper thin on that at times. And Matthew Golden is just in his rookie year, so we gotta have a few extra guys going. And of course, this is our first year without AJ Dillon. With him, since he was traded last year, past season, to the Philadelphia Eagles. And yes, I do have an announcement to make. You probably saw it on at midnight. Probably, if you were not up at midnight, you can see this. You can take this to the bank. But first, we do have the Chiefs and the Chargers going at each other on September the 5th, that's Friday the 5th, at 8 p.m. in South Paulo on YouTube. If you don't have YouTube, make sure you have that app, download it, update it, have it ready to go for that game. I'll be definitely watching that game, and that game will be on YouTube, and only YouTube. No other channel will have it. So this is definitely a YouTube exclusive game for the Chargers and the Chiefs. And yes, it's free. All you need to do is pay for your service for that app. But I believe that's what it's free, I believe. It should be free. But it's only on YouTube, and make sure you set a reminder for that. I definitely will. And according to Pete Thamel 2 hours ago, Oklahoma officials are aware that John Mancher's Venmo activity that has surfaced online last night and twice referenced sports gambling and includes a reference to a specific game. Manor has convincingly denied to OU officials ever being involved with a gambling source. Of course, that's one thing you definitely got to deal with. And if you are, and I know if you are a gambler and you are 21 years or older, make sure you, if you are going to gamble, make sure you're 21 years or older. Terms and conditions do apply. And if you do have a gambling problem, make sure you call 1-800-GAMBLER. 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions do apply. And yes, tomorrow is Wednesday. Y'all know what that means. The new episode of the New Heights podcast. And yes, we already know who the guest is. The one and only. God, the song, the singer, and the legend, and the girlfriend of one and only Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, will be on the New Heights tomorrow. That's right. They'll be on the new episode tomorrow. So make sure you are in tuned with the New Heights. Like I am. I'm definitely following. I always listen to the New Heights. I love all the episodes they have. Even though I do listen to a lot of them, even though I don't get you, I definitely will get you when I can. Hey, I will definitely listen to tomorrow's episode right after it drops because I like my family Taylor Swift, and of course my girlfriend, Alison Rodriguez. Yes, that's right. She is a Swiftie. My girlfriend is a Swiftie. She's one big Taylor Swift Swiftie. And okay, this is going to NBA commissions. I said 4 hours ago. Peacock will stream the three NBA games nationwide on Monday nights throughout the regular season, starting with a doubleheader on October 27th. Mark your calendar for October 27th. I believe that is a Monday night. October 27th. So yes, make sure you do that. I will definitely be doing that. I got my Peacock. And tip off first Peacock exclusive will be the 27th. And the games that they have will be the Minnesota Timberwolves and I think that's the Golden State Warriors, I think. And then they got the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Detroit Pistons. Let me double check that one. I think that is right. Okay, just going through NBA. Well, I do that. All right, here we go. And yes, we are getting, and with October approaching, not quite here yet, we're just a little over a month before preseason basketball, NBA basketball will start. So yes, I'm definitely looking to that. Especially with the Warriors and the Lakers, and as well as the Thunder, the Rockets and the Thunder going on as well. Okay, October the 27th. Oh. Yes, the Denver Nuggets and the Timberwolves playing at 8:30, and then at 6 you got the Cavaliers and the Pistons on Peacock. And these games are only on Peacock on Monday the 27th of October. Which is perfect because just a few days later, that is Halloween. And then after that, you got to get ready for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And I'm definitely going to look that. But for now, let's get back to where we were. And looks like in the NBA world, we got something going on right here. We got the Pistons finally making a deal with Javon Green, according to their sources. Javon Green has a one-year deal with the Detroit Pistons, according to ESPN's Shams Charania. He has 32 split seasons between the Pelicans and the Cavaliers. He averages 5.1 points per game and 3.2 rebounds as well, and a combine of 68 games. He is a 6'5" man, and he's a mid-range guy in a wing route routine. And he worked with Thomas, Ivan, Duncan Robinson, Chris Lemon, and Ronald Holland II. Green had appeared in 263 games over the course of 6 seasons with the Pelicans and the Cavs, Bulls, and the Celtics, actually. And he averaged 5.3 points per contest. So that's not bad for pickup for the Pistons. And looks like Babe Beasley is a free agent, and he's gambling an injury right now. Yes, they are closing on that deal. I'll let you know once that deal breaks, and I give that from my sources with TNT, with the NBA. I'm sure I'll let you know once I get my sources from the NBA. And of course, I do want to put a congratulations out. One of the ladies I worked with at ESPN Radio in Madison got a new job working for the Orlando Magic. Congratulations, Chrissy Boxall, on that new job. And if you ever see Chrissy Boxall at my Orlando Magic games, make sure you say hi for me. And tell her how much you love her work. Everybody, I know she loves when people make comments like that as well. Hey, I need more pine memory, man. I need more pine memory because it's almost 11:30 and not even getting closer for being done. Oh yeah. Down to the last drop. I should have a photo one. I should have. But I will next time. So we have it for the workout as well to here. And I like soda. Prime is good for you. Because Prime has coconut water, vitamin B, and antioxidants as well. And 832 milligrams of electrolytes. So make sure you get your Prime today. And looks like Alan Caruso's brother had child or not. Congratulations to his brother. And yes, we know he's back. He is back. My dog is doing his thing, as well as Stephen A. Smith on Get Up. That's right, they're back on Get Up. Oh, not Get Up. I mean on First Take actually. Stephen A. and doing his thing on First Take. And of course, you got to Get Up as well. Make sure you check out and that's what's the best thing about this new app. You can see all our stage shows that ESPN has. Unsportsmanlike, Get Up, and NFL Live with Dan Orlovsky and and much more. So yes. Okay, we got some breaking news. Thanks to the Pat McAfee Show. My connection is with the Pat McAfee Show. Okay, looks like Jake Quill has committed to Oklahoma. Congratulations to Jake. Alright, dude. And yes, Cooper Flag. Oh, that's right. Okay, let me see here. Let me see when the... Okay, let me see when the regular season starts. When does the NBA season start? That's a good thing about having microphones on here. And yes, the regular season does begin on the 21st. I just double checking on that because I know they have a preseason as well. So yes, let me look up with that. Let me see when it will be not until December the 20th. October. Okay, I see one on here for the 25th, but there's got to be something for November, I know. I don't know why I don't see it here. Oh, I guess they don't have the fall season out yet, but once I find out the fall season, once the entire season of the NBA is out, I will let you know the first game of the San Antonio Spurs. And who will Cooper Flag will be playing in his first NBA game. Because yes, I'm looking forward to seeing that myself. let's see here. We got. Okay, I gotta talk about this. I was watching this just last weekend before I had to go somewhere. Anyway, I was watching this new sport. And you heard of ultimate frisbee, but this one I never thought of will be a sport. It is ultimate, but it's ultimate archery. Are you kidding me? Are you effing kidding me? Ultimate archery, shooting like fun whatever dart type of arrow to other people and tagging them with them. And the space is like kind of maybe 100 so square feet, something like that, maybe a little more. And yes, we do have MLS going on. So let's. Okay, Charlotte will beat Cincinnati of a 1-0 game. Colorado wins their game 2-1. Salt Lake City goes down in a salty way 2-1 against the New York Red Bulls. Orlando wins it 4-1 against Miami. And then the Seattle wins it against LA Galaxy for the Zip and MLS. Cool me. And that was as of August 10th. So the next set of games will be the 17th of this month. So we got a couple of days before the next MLS games. And with that, let me take a gander at the Little League World Series. We got also Little League World Series as well going on. I don't sure how to pronounce this one, but I will describe the flag. The flag is a white dot with a blue triangle, 3 stripes of red and 2 stripes of white. And then another one is, this one is a ball, BALQISM, ETOBN. That game will be tomorrow at noon and on ESPN. Okay, I can see this one, then I do the 2 others, because I can see the other 2 easily, because they are U.S. teams. We got Australia, Brisbane, Australia, and Argentina, Japan, ARRAJIJAN. They'll be taking on each other at 4 o'clock on ESPN on Wednesday, the 13th. And then, of course, the American teams that I can easily pronounce. You got Las Vegas and Nevada taking on Princeton Hills, Illinois. And then got Richard, Texas, and that game is at 2 o'clock on ESPN. And at 6 p.m. also on ESPN, you got the Richard, Texas taking on Fairchild, Connecticut for the Little League World Series. So let me check, and that is the opening round of the World Series for them, for the Little League World Series. Let me see if that, here we go. Here's the Little League Softball Series. I think I did this one already, but actually, Tulsa wins their game 3-2 over the Winterville, North Carolina. Johnson Town, Pennsylvania, were 1-0 against Floyd Knobs, Indiana. I think I did that one earlier, but there's another take on that just in case. And looks like Johnson, Pennsylvania won the title. First time since 1978, actually. So definitely congratulations to Johnstown, Pennsylvania for that championship win. All right. And yes, let's see. Women's. We got a while before November. Okay, let's check out the UFC boxing, shall we? We got. Yeah, I just give you the flash for this one because I can see the names. If anyone's Italian, yeah, ILLIANBOOUFI, and then you got. Well, I do apologize for that. I cannot pronounce these right, but they go at each other. These guys go at each other in the main event. In the mid-weight division, and I do this one for the middleweight, and then I do the one above that one, because you can see that one in the middle. Third match, you got Bay Sinjo Sojinski, I believe that's right, and then you got taking on Moxie Talha. I apologize if I can't pronounce those names right. And then you got Ty Miller taking on Jimmy Drago. Okay, I know how to name last name like that before. That was kind of interesting name. Kind of like me. Kind of like my first name. Okay, I gotta stretch it out. I got a lot to give you more information on sports. All right, I'll get my water. And yes, you can tell I'm in commencing mode because I got two tablets here, and I have a laptop as well, and my phone. So, how about I go give you a little rundown on college football? Give you a couple of weeks away yet. That's right. Let me give you you got a little while before I'm done for today's episode. We got Iowa State and Kansas State taking on each other at 11 a.m. on ESPN on Saturday the 23rd. You got on the 28th, you got Boise State South Florida Bulldogs on ESPN at 4 o'clock. And you got on the 29th, you have at 6:30 on Peacock, Illinois, taking on West Illinois. And yes, the Wisconsin Badgers will take on Miami of Ohio on the Thursday the 20th. I know that I had to work that night with my job at XP Radio Madison. And if you are one of their sponsors and VIPs or not, please come down and check out our tailgate. And you gotta have it. Make sure your name's on that list. And if your name's not on that list, sorry. But come on down, and if you are on that list, come and enjoy some good food, some good drink, alcoholic beverages and sodas, and a live radio show, live radio remote, as well as social media and a great atmosphere right on Leisure Street in the Knuckleheads parking lot. Anyway, on the 30th, we have Texas and Ohio State. Definitely want to talk about this game because yes, Ohio State, Texas won number one, like I said, but they are the underdogs in this game. And I know another team is also great at being that great and do really well as underdogs themselves. That's right, Alabama comes inside. Because I know that a lot of times Alabama has been the underdog against Georgia, and yes, they have beaten them every time. Just about. And of course, you got Tennessee and Syracuse going on at ABC at 11 on the September the 30th. Also, we got Old Dominion taking out Indiana. You got Nevada and Penn State on CBS and Peacock. The Dogs of Georgia take on Marshall. That could be close at first before they take off. Bama and Florida State. Bama's favored by 13.5 points for ESPN bet. That game will be a 2:30 game on ABC. South Dakota and Iowa State will go out at 2:30 on Fox. Benton Network has the Montana State and Oregon. That's just going to be a landslide game with Oregon on top. I don't think Montana State will have much of a pulse. They might have a little bit, but not much. You got the same with this one, Illinois State and Oklahoma on ESPN Plus and SEC Plus as well at 5 o'clock. 6 p.m. on ESPN Plus and SEC Plus. SEC Network Plus. Florida will take on Long Island. How long is Long Island really? Is it long or is it short? North Dakota will take on Kansas State at 6 o'clock on ESPN Plus. On ESPN 6 o'clock we have UTSA taking on Texas A&M. And this one is a good one too. Will Sluggo. Number 4 Clemson taking on number 9 LSU. 6 p.m. 6:30 p.m. at night on ABC. The Valley of Clemson, where the Tigers are there coming in. Michigan takes on New Mexico at 6:30 on NBC and Peacock as well. Texas Tech takes on AP Penn Bluff, 6:30 on ABC on ESPN Plus. On SEC Network, Ole Miss taking on Georgia State. SMU takes on East Texas A&M HC Network on ESPN Plus at 9. Got North Carolina and Arizona State. And we got on Sunday, we got on ESPN at 2. We got South Carolina taking on Virginia Tech. And then to round that out at 8 on ABC at 6:30, we have Notre Dame and Miami, number 6 and number 10 going on. And yes, Notre Dame will feel about 2.5 points. And if you want to place a bet with ESPN Bet, make sure you be 21 years or older. Don't make decisions. And if you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-GAMBLER and terms and conditions to apply. So after that, we'll be doing that, okay. We give you all a rundown on the AP poll, and we all know out of Texas at 1, and we know that already. We got Texas at number 1 with 26 votes. Okay, Penn State has 23 votes at 1, and number 2 at 3 got with 11 votes for 1. The Buckeyes got 4 for Clemson, number 4 for Clemson. Georgia is at 5, Notre Dame at 6, Oregon at 7, Alabama at 8, which is kind of low for where they've been lately for a preseason AP poll. LSU at 9, Miami at 10, Arizona State at 11, 12, Illinois at 12, South Carolina at 13, 14, you got the Big Blue of Michigan, you got the Gators at 13, you got SMU at 16, 17, you got Kansas State, got Oklahoma Sooners at 18. Will Oklahoma beat Alabama again this year? Well, if we get there, we're definitely going to talk about that, because I know they did it last year, because they didn't do as well, but let's see that rebound and does better. Okay, we got Texas A&M at 19, Indiana at 20, Mississippi State at 21, 22, you got Iowa State at 22, 23, you got Texas A&M, Tennessee at 24, and Boise State with the blue field at 25. Yes. Oh, yeah, that's your top 25 of the college football preseason rankings as well. Okay. Looks like Baylor has some injury news here. Baylor's Sean Pendergrass has foot surgery and will miss the season. Ooh, too bad for that guy. Yeah, he's a 6'2 guy, 6'2", 234. He had rushed 38 yards. And he had 671 rushing yards and 6 touchdowns last fall as a true freshman. So yeah, he's definitely gonna miss his sophomore year unless he redshirts. Be a redshirt sophomore, which he can do. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me see about the power rankings of the NFL. You know, much more of Jim Gibb and Chewy did their top 10. This one, because we all know much more unless it's a good top 10 list. And power rankings as well. Okay, here we go. According to Detroit, according to the NFL, these are the current NFL power rankings. We're going to start with number 1 with the Eagles. Everyone's at number 2. Okay, hold on, there's something that's going on with there. Let me try it on my other pad. NFL power rankings. There you go. Okay. I'll get these are one with the Bleach Report. Oh, here we go. Now I got the right one. Okay, starting with the Eagles at 1. We got the Ravens at 2. Kansas City's at 3. You have okay, I gotta start that back. NFL preseason. NFL power rankings. Power rank. Here we go. Sorry about that, folks. I'll just start this over. Okay, at 1 is the Eagles, 2 the Ravens, 3 Chiefs, 4 we got the Buffalo Bills. The Lions are 5 and the Commanders are 6. Tampa Bay Rays are 7. Ooh, and the Packers have come up 1 to 8. The Rams dropped 1 to 9. Ouch. Minnesota is at 10. Denver, the Broncos are 11. 12 for Cincinnati for the Bengals, and the Chargers at 13. Houston's at 14. Niners at 15. Rodgers and the Steelers are up 1 to 16 now. Bears are down 1 to 17. Not bad. You got the Cardinals at 18, 19. You got the Seahawks. Huge lead. Man, I don't know why I'm gone this morning. In the afternoon. I'm going to apologize for my own. Hey, I do need an intermittent Celsius. Seahawks at 19. Trinity got the Cowboys. And you got the Falcons at 21. Ooh, the Patriots come up 3 to get to 22. The Jags move up 6 to 23. The Raiders move up 2 to 24. And the Dolphins drop 3 to 25, and then 26 is the Titans. And then the Colts dropped 4 to 27. Same thing for the Carolina Panthers, dropping 4 to 28. Jets dropped 2 to 29, and then the Giants at 30, and Saints at 32, and then the Browns dropping 4 spots to 32. So that is your power rankings for today, for this week. We will do another set of power rankings next week. Hello. Alright, see what I can get from the Athletic here and the Bleach. And yes, like I said, Taylor Swift has a 12th or 15th album coming out. It's like Pro Bowler running back ends Holden. Oh, okay, this is interesting according to the Bleach report. James Cook returns to the Bills practice field. The head coach says things have changed for contract talk. So let's see what they say about the contract. It says Cook returned to practice today, but he voluntarily set out the last 4 practices. Because that's basically just sit in, basically showing up but not practicing so they don't get fined. Okay, now let me get one from The Athletic. And it looks like Caleb Williams' dad is a little antsy about the Bears. That's good to know. And yes, John Gruden wins the ruling from the Nevada Supreme Court in the lawsuit against the NFL. Okay. Yeah, I need to get some energy in here. I do have low testosterone, so that's one of the why. Me having no testosterone, I will be trying this eventually. Make sure you get to the GLP-1 if you are having low energy, feeling sluggish, and you're having hard time losing weight. I am losing weight because I've taken a different pill for that already, but if you need help with weight loss and you're not enjoying yourself and you want to lose some weight, I would recommend you semaglutide. And the GLP-1 as well. And make sure you get that make sure you have a doctor that oversees that with a blood panel walk and a good workout regimen and diet, healthy diet, as well as skincare at Colorado Health. So make sure you go to coloradohealth.com and check their website out, to the 2 locations in Madison and in Sun Prairie. Okay, this is a lot. Oh, this is something I should bring up. Looks like the Red Sox iPad suggested wallet showing was tipping pitches. Parties are already on it. Ooh, this is not good. I'll look into this one more later on for sure. Excuse me, I'll let you know in my shorts. Alright, okay, finally we got to the end of the show. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the one person that has been watching this episode in here on the actual live. So thank you for coming in. Wherever you are. And like I say all the time, like I always love to say when I wrap up my shows, make sure you have variety in your day and in your life and beyond. See you next time.